Imagine walking into a gathering where you know no one and no one knows you. As the door opens, everyone's first glance is naturally directed at the person entering. Yet, not everyone who steps into a room captures attention. There are moments when one person walks in, and the entire energy of the room shifts. It's as if everyone is unconsciously drawn to them, unable to look away. That person remains the center of attention throughout the event. What is the secret to this magnetic presence? Stylish clothes? Lavish accessories? No. The answer is energy. Their energy is like a magnet, impossible to ignore. Without uttering a single word, their very presence transforms the atmosphere of the room. It's an aura shaped by extraordinary self-confidence, inner strength, and unshakable calm. True attention isn't captured through expensive clothes or superficial compliments. The most powerful way to influence your surroundings is through a silent but strong energy. What sets you apart and draws people to you is the positive aura you radiate and the sense of value you convey to others. It's an invisible force, an aura that attracts people, sparks curiosity, and inspires admiration. Because people respond more to feelings than to words. They sense your energy, confidence, and inner strength. And if that energy is positive and impactful, there's no need for exaggerated words. You're already the center of attention. At the core of building connections is emotional resonance. The strongest foundation for communication is emotional alignment. People evaluate each other within seconds, and these impressions shape the direction of the relationship. The energy shared in the first moments of a conversation seeps into the subconscious and sets the tone for future interaction. Imagine meeting someone new. Your calm, confident, and open energy subconsciously evokes a sense of safety and trust in the other person. Because people don't just react to words, they also respond to energy and emotions. Your ease, sincerity, and open gestures will help the other person feel equally at ease, paving the way for a deeper and more genuine conversation. But emotional resonance isn't limited to first impressions. It's an ongoing harmony. Paying attention to the emotions and needs of the other person, trying to understand their feelings, builds a mutual emotional bridge. It's not just about listening, but empathizing, responding appropriately with body language, and sharing the same rhythm. Remember, people feel more comfortable where they feel understood and accepted. If your energy conveys the message, "I understand you," the other person will open up more, leading to deeper connections. True emotional resonance works like a silent language. It's conveyed through simple but powerful signals like eye contact, a smile, or a nod. This synchronization brings people closer, strengthens relationships, and lays the foundation for long-term connections. Words alone aren't enough to make an impression during first encounters. In fact, eye contact, gestures, and body language play the most crucial role in shaping initial impressions. People subconsciously sense energy and intentions in those first moments. Let's take a closer look at these elements. Eye contact, the key to impactful communication. Looking into someone's eyes is one of the strongest ways to build an emotional bridge, but it shouldn't be constant or forced. Establishing natural and sincere eye contact makes the other person feel valued and heard. Head movements. These are powerful gestures that show you are listening attentively and respecting the thoughts of the person in front of you. Nodding your head in agreement while the other person is speaking sends the message, "I'm listening to you, and your opinion matters to me." This simple yet effective method will enhance the feeling of mutual understanding and connection. Body language sends subconscious signals to the other person. If your body language is open, if you're not crossing your arms, standing relaxed and upright, and your gestures are calm and controlled, it will portray you as a trustworthy and approachable person. A genuine smile, natural posture, and open gestures will encourage people to come closer and engage with you. Here's a simple example. You're at an event, and someone wants to approach you. If you maintain eye contact, confirm their words with head movements, and keep your body language open and relaxed, that person will be more inclined to communicate openly with you. Remember, people respond more to what they feel than to what they hear. They sense your sincerity and energy, which shapes their perception of you. With these simple techniques, you can create a positive and lasting impression. In reality, sometimes just a genuine glance, a natural smile, an open body language are enough to draw attention. One of the most influential forces in life is the energy you radiate. People react more to energy than to words. Therefore, approaching others with calm, positive, and confident energy impacts them more than you might realize. However, it's crucial that this energy is genuine, a natural reflection of your inner balance and sincerity. Confidence should be genuine, not forced or exaggerated. People quickly sense inauthentic behavior, which can reduce their trust in you. True confidence comes from inner calm and strength. Acting naturally and comfortably, without the need to prove yourself, gives others a reason to trust you. Sincerity and inner calm are qualities that extend to those around you. When you are calm and positive, people feel more comfortable in your presence. Everyone desires to feel understood, valued, and accepted. If you can provide this environment, your relationships will become deeper and more genuine. Imagine having a conversation with someone. You don't just sense their words, but also their energy. If that person is tense, you'll likely feel uneasy too. But if they are calm, confident, and sincere, you'll naturally feel more at ease. That's why creating an atmosphere of comfort, trust, and value is one of the most crucial factors for strengthening connections. How you feel internally is how others will perceive you. If you're at peace with yourself and channel your energy positively, people will enjoy being around you and will seek to communicate with you. In the end, this approach will give you an advantage, not only in social interactions, but also in work life, friendships, and personal relationships. People will be drawn to you because they will feel comfortable, valued, and positive in your presence. Attractiveness isn't about luck or genetics. It's an unspoken language that few understand. It's what makes you unforgettable to others. It's not about manipulation or empty tricks, but about understanding the true power of your presence and the energy you unconsciously radiate. If there have been moments when you felt invisible, no matter how hard you tried, what you're about to discover could change that forever. It's no longer time to retreat. It's time to start attracting. A single word can make the difference between being remembered and being forgotten. And when you learn how to use these words, you'll notice that the world responds to you in an entirely different way. If you can establish emotional alignment from the start, the first few minutes of a conversation or presentation will set the tone for the relationship. If your energy is calm, confident, and open, the other person will subconsciously mirror those feelings. Meanwhile, others try to stand out with rehearsed phrases, exaggerated gestures, and forced smiles. But none of these are effective, because people immediately sense artificial behavior. Prepared and repeated phrases only scratch the surface and fail to build any emotional connection. People often sense how others perceive them, which ultimately weakens the bond. Exaggerated gestures can also seem theatrical. People care about the authenticity of body language. For instance, an overly large smile or excessive hand movements can come across as unnatural and pressured. Such behavior creates the impression that this person is trying too hard to be here but doesn't feel natural, which can be off-putting. A forced smile often feels inauthentic. People look for the sparkle and natural energy in the eyes when someone smiles. Forced smiles can make the other person feel uncomfortable. A person's natural facial expression is the best reflection of their inner world and is crucial for creating a sense of sincerity. In reality, nothing influences the other person more than sincerity and natural behavior. People can immediately detect artificial efforts during silent evaluations, which prevents any real connection from forming. If you cross your arms, avoid eye contact, or maintain a rigid posture, the other person will sense that you are not genuinely engaged in the conversation. However, if you maintain a relaxed posture, establish gentle eye contact and nod while listening, you will instantly build trust. Humor can also be a powerful tool for creating a relaxed and natural atmosphere. You don't have to be a comedian, but being spontaneous and finding moments to make subtle comments or jokes can strengthen the connection. Laughter builds an emotional bridge and makes relationships unforgettable. On the other hand, there is authenticity. Pretending to be someone you're not might work for a while, but eventually it will show. People are drawn to authenticity, even with its flaws. Instead of trying to impress, focus on sharing yourself, your values, and your perspective on the world. Ultimately, one of the strongest keys to immediate connection is strategic vulnerability. This doesn't mean sharing your deepest secrets, but daring to show a little more humanity. Saying things like, "I feel the same way," or "that reminds me of a situation I experienced," can instantly create a sense of closeness. Connections are not built through force, effort, or rehearsed lines. When you learn to create a safe and authentic environment where people feel comfortable being themselves, relationships develop naturally. And when you achieve this, you'll attract people so effortlessly that it will feel like magic. How do you attract people effortlessly? Charisma is not an artificial trick or technique. It's not about using rehearsed phrases or adapting to a form that doesn't represent you. True charisma naturally reflects your energy in a way that others can't resist. To achieve this, you must change how you feel about yourself and how you interact with the world. The first step is to elevate your presence. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence, calmness, and a sense of purpose. This isn't about physical appearance or money, but about how you occupy the space around you. If you enter a room with good posture, relaxed movements, and confident eye contact, you'll attract attention without saying a single word. But presence isn't just about body language. It's also about your internal energy. If you feel uncomfortable, others will sense it. However, when you're sure of who you are, people will naturally want to know you. Genuine confidence cannot be faked. It is built through self-awareness and acceptance. Another key factor is the ability to evoke emotions in others. People may not remember exactly what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. You can spark curiosity, joy, or any emotion during a conversation. To do this, avoid monotonous or predictable interactions. Don't be afraid to vary your tone, expressions, and how you present your ideas. There is a psychological principle that can completely change how people perceive you. And it doesn't require altering your appearance, lifestyle, or speech. What is it? It's not magic or manipulation, but a deeply ingrained concept in your mind. The emotional projection effect. People are not only drawn to those who seem attractive, but also to those who make them feel attractive. When talking to someone, listen attentively and subtly highlight their strengths. For example, if someone is discussing a project they're working on, instead of giving a generic response like, "That says a lot about your creativity," you could say, "Not everyone dares to try new ideas." This creates a deeper emotional connection, and the other person will begin to see you with greater interest. Another crucial element is emotional reciprocity. When someone feels that their excitement is genuinely shared, they feel valued. In a world where many conversations are surface level and true listening is rare, this instantly creates attraction. While creating comfort is important, it's also essential not to be completely predictable. The human mind is naturally curious and more attracted to things it can't immediately figure out. This doesn't mean being distant or unavailable, but holding back from revealing everything about yourself too quickly. People value what they discover on their own. Instead of sharing all your achievements and experiences up front, encourage them to ask you questions. Saying something like, "There's an interesting story behind that, but I'll share it another time," can create more intrigue than a direct answer. Another powerful technique is using strategic silence. Most people are uncomfortable with silence and rush to fill gaps in conversation. However, well-placed pauses can give your words more impact. A brief silence after a strong statement encourages the other person to reflect deeply on your words and makes you seem more magnetic. And the key element, self-confidence. This is the component that unites all other factors. When you speak convincingly, Act decisively and radiate calm energy. Others immediately sense it. It doesn't come from trying to be impressive, but from simply being comfortable with yourself. When you apply these principles, attraction becomes automatic. You don't need to exert effort or change who you are. You simply create an experience that makes others feel good in your presence. And that's what truly draws them to you. Another interesting and important point is the common mistake many people make, seeking attention by chasing others. The more energy you invest in someone who doesn't show the same interest, the weaker your position becomes. The key to reversing this dynamic is simple. Stop seeking external validation and make others feel the need to be around you. Instead of spending time and energy trying to impress or please others, focus on your own growth and well-being. When you do this, people begin to perceive you differently. Attraction comes not from chasing, but from detachment. One of the most common mistakes is believing that you need to prove your value to others. In reality, attraction is driven by scarcity. Things that are easily accessible lose value, while things that seem rare spark curiosity. That's why, when you reduce your presence and become someone who has their own fulfilling life, people feel a stronger urge to connect with you. However, it's not about ignoring others or manipulating their interest. It's about reclaiming your energy. Strategic silence is a powerful element. Not responding to messages immediately, avoiding unnecessary explanations, and refraining from filling conversational gaps with excessive words create an atmosphere of mystery and self-assurance. This cultivates a sense of absence. When someone feels that you're not always available, their interest naturally grows. Authenticity also plays a crucial role. Many people shape their personalities based on how they want to be perceived by others. This is a mistake. There's nothing more attractive than someone who shows their true self, unafraid of rejection. People respect and are drawn to those who value themselves and don't constantly cater to others' expectations. Another key to making others seek you out is developing a life that sparks curiosity. When you have clear passions, projects, and visions, you become intriguing. People want to connect with those who have purpose and direction in life. If someone doesn't show genuine interest in you, instead of insisting, simply distance yourself. Detachment is the strongest form of attraction. When they sense that you don't need them, they'll become curious about why and, in many cases, will try to regain your attention. True attraction doesn't come from begging, insisting, or proving your worth. It comes from focusing on yourself and your growth. Another common mistake that makes you less attractive is talking too much about yourself without adding value to the conversation. Many believe that constantly sharing their achievements, experiences, and thoughts makes them interesting. But in reality, people are drawn not to those who talk the most, but to those who make them feel something in their presence. One of the biggest mistakes in life is lacking a clear purpose. Attraction isn't based solely on appearance or the way you speak. It's also about what you represent. People who have a clear vision, know where they're headed, and enjoy their journey naturally possess an undeniable charm. It's also important to consider the energy you project. If you're constantly complaining, focusing on negativity, or seeking validation from others to feel good, it will affect how people perceive you. People are naturally drawn to positivity and security. Another crucial factor is the tendency to over-explain. If you constantly feel the need to justify yourself, offer unnecessary explanations, or seek approval with every word, it creates an impression of insecurity. Confident people don't feel the need to explain every decision, they simply act. Body language also plays a key role. Aim to radiate confidence through your posture, gaze, and movements. There is a key to being unforgettable in everyone's mind. Some people enter your life and leave a lasting impression for years, while others are forgotten within days. This isn't about what they did, but how they made you feel. If you want to be unforgettable, it's not about seeking exaggerated attention, but about creating a unique experience in every interaction. The first key to leaving a lasting impact is unfiltered authenticity. Many people try to conform, But those who aren't afraid to show their true selves are valued more. This naturally builds confidence and respect, because there is nothing more attractive than someone who is comfortable with themselves. Spreading confidence means ensuring every encounter carries genuine meaning. When you learn to create an emotional impact, your presence becomes unforgettable. Words have power in relationships, not just what you say, but how you say it and the emotional effect it creates. A well-placed phrase can leave someone thinking about you long after the conversation ends. The first important aspect is to use words that evoke deep emotions. People don't remember boring conversations or generic phrases. What stays in their memory is something that makes them feel special, intrigued, or uniquely connected to you. The most powerful expressions often seem simple but carry deep meaning. Another strong technique is leaving questions unanswered. Instead of giving all the information at once, spark curiosity with phrases like, "I'll tell you something surprising later," or "There's something interesting I haven't told you yet." Such comments leave an open loop in their mind, ensuring they continue thinking about you even after the conversation ends. It's not about saying a lot, but about saying the right thing at the right moment. When you master this, it becomes impossible to be ignored. Another key point is to be someone of value in every encounter. People are influenced by those who leave something positive in their lives. This could be an engaging conversation, a shared laugh, or a new perspective. When you leave an impression after every interaction, people feel a need to seek you out again. If you always respond to messages immediately or give more than you receive, you become easily replaceable. But when you have your own life and commitments, set boundaries, and are not always available, you create a sense of exclusivity that enhances your attractiveness. A critical element in making your energy irresistible is strategic detachment. This doesn't mean being cold or distant. It means understanding that your well-being doesn't depend on others' reactions. When someone senses that you don't need their validation, it piques their curiosity and attention. People desire what they can't completely control. Lastly, the power of uncertainty is immense. The human mind is naturally drawn to the unknown and the unpredictable. When you're someone who doesn't act in obvious ways, who has rich experiences and occasionally creates surprises, you become unforgettable. Stopping the chase doesn't mean pushing people away. It means attracting those who genuinely want to be around you by their own choice. When you learn to create this kind of energy, people will pay more attention to you. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. See you again soon.